What's going on, you guys? It's Coach Taylor here with an episode of What's Done in the Dark. Today we're going to be doing the twin stem, but not only am I going to be doing the twin stem, but I'm also going to be looking for ways to get or work on looking for like exercises, different ways to build my plantar flexion and dorsiflexion while walking. As I train, as I work out, as I continue to try to build on my right side, my stroke side, I notice that I still walk with like that pendulum walk, that hip swing. So I'm realizing that is mainly because I don't know how to plantar flex and dorsiflex, or I don't have the neuromuscular control to plantar flex and dorsiflex while walking or running. So that is my next thing that I want to focus on and build a program around. My hips are getting stronger. The kick that I was talking about, where when you have to run, you do like a butt kick. So your hamstrings have to engage in order to kick your foot back towards your butt. So that's getting better. Doing resistance band leg curls are becoming easier. So now it's time to, while I'm still working on those things, it's time for me to now build a program around this drop foot. So this has been a bugaboo. So I'm going to show you guys how I set up my E-stem for the ankle. So take the slippers off, and I'll do a bit of screen recording as well to show you guys what information I may be coming across or looking at in regards to learning about the plantar and dorsiflexion. So y'all see, look at the toes. They elongated now. Got a little that out of there. They elongated, so they're not balled up. Every now and again, they will ball down because of spasm. But they look a lot different to me. I know I haven't been really recording much in the past years, or even taking pictures in the past years of where I was and where I am now, but it's a significant difference, y'all. Significant. You can even tell. Like, I used to walk like this. My toes used to be collapsed like that and balled in. Now, starting to move over. It looked like a little thumb. So, mind you, I just got out the shower. Otherwise, I would take like an alcohol swab and wipe, or some alcohol, clean the dirt off the leg. I'm just going to I'm going to do anterior tibialis up here. So it'll be fire. Y'all see that muscle is growing? Be fire. And then put smoke. Make sure you got at least 2-3 fingers. 2-3 fingers in between. And you don't want to be up here on bone. You want to stay on muscle. And again, I can change them, move them around if I need to. Then down here, I'm actually going to, again, stay on muscle. This is my bone. Stay on muscle as much as possible. I'm actually going to go on the perennials. I'm going to go around backside and see what movement I get. Again, don't put it on your ankle bone. Stay on muscle. That one's cold. Which one is that? That's smoke. Layla. I might have to move these. I ain't got much. I ain't got much leg. Okay, it ain't that bad. It don't hurt that bad. So I'm getting a little. So it's coming out a little bit. So look, getting a little eversion movement. Going out to the side. And this is how you know. This is how you know I don't have a lot of neuro stimulation. That's all the way on a 5. Hopefully y'all can see that. But it's all the way on 5. And I'm pretty sure I can turn it up. And I won't get much. It's on an 8. That's turned all the way up. And I don't have much stimulation. I'm going to turn it down because I'm about to put this other lead on. This other wire in. But that's an easy way to know that your muscles they don't have a lot of neural stimulation. And I might need to put some tape on these. Wow, they're both all the way up. We have identified the weakest link. Because I know if I put it more on front side, I would have a lot more action. And my battery is not dead. This is on manual, so it's like a little, I don't know, let's see if I change the mode. Burst. Little pulse of action. It's non-stop. Back to manual. I'm gonna stay on manual. I don't know, burst, I felt it the most because it's like zapping the fuck out of it. Okay, this is alternating. So I get dorsiflexion, I get plantar, get dorsiflexion, and then it gives me eversion. I don't know, I might leave it on this one too. I'll do both. I'll do this. I'll leave it on this one. All right, y'all. So, uh, this is what, we're looking at structuring or creating a program for drop foot, for my drop foot, for being able to walk with as close to a normal gait as possible. I've reached a lot of success with working on my hip, knee, and some of my ankle. Yoga has helped tremendously with accessing my toes, with accessing my foot, with helping with neurostimulation to the area. But now I need to do more, right? So I'm just Google searching. I'm gonna go back. So Google search drop foot exercises. Um, so I clicked the first thing. I'm just looking at stuff, just trying to get a feel for what's out here right now because I know what I know, right? I know that I have my e-stim machine. I know certain exercises, but what I want to try to find is things that have actually worked, right? So this first one calls a drop foot. Three main causes of weakened nerve or muscles that lead to drop foot: nerve injury, muscle disorder, brain or spinal disorder. Mine is the third one, but the other two have happened because of the third one. Condition may include stroke, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, and Charcot-Marie tooth disease. Do the what? Your tooth can cause you to have drop foot? All right, so surgery, functional electrical stimulation is what we're doing. What I'm starting to do with the e-stim machine. So, caused by damage of perennial nerve, that functional electrical stimulation may be an alternative to surgery. Small device can be worn or surgically implanted. Ooh, just above the knee that will stimulate the normal function of the nerve, causing the muscle to contract and the foot to lift while walking. Other option is neural path foot bath spa, like Sabo Stem Spa. Never heard of it. That provides extremely safe, low level electrical stimulation designed to improve sensation, reduce spasticity, improve function, and decrease pain in the foot. Right now, I'm working on spasticity of my big toe because that mug is, it gets on my nerve. I've done bracing and AFOs, ankle foot orthosis. Uh, I'm supposed to be wearing an AFO. Believe it or not. But I did not like them. Physical therapy, basically, that's what I'm doing now. As a trainer, I'm going about it in a different way, a different manner than physical therapy, especially from when I was a kid. Like the reason why I hated physical therapy so much was because like I was literally being forced into positions instead of what I do as a trainer is allow the body to go through the changes by itself. Now, granted, it does take longer, but like I'm not causing myself too much more pain. All right, so then these are the exercises. Towel stretch. I get that done with the yoga. Love doing yoga. You know, heel toe rock. I do calf raises. Marble pickup. Now this one, marble pickup, because you have to have that nerve to be able to even grip. Like you have to have that control. So I don't know how that would work. Ankle dorsiflexion. Again, I'm terrible at this because of the nerve. I don't have that nerve control. Plantar flexion. I'm I'm better with when I'm standing or I have weight against something weighted to go against. So doing calf raises, doing the leg press calf raises help. I can do those. Doing them seated, I'm okay with. But anything else, like if I have my foot up or going against the resistant band, it's not the best. Ball lift. Sit in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Place a small round ball in front of you, size of a tennis ball. Hold the object between your feet and slowly lift it by extending the leg. Okay, that's kind of like what I be doing. It's not necessarily in my feet, but it's in between my knees. But doing ball squeezes with knee extension or leg extension. Uh, Foot drop exercise and get you back on your feet. All right, so that was a lot. That's the last of that. Then coming over here, so looking at something that is in regard to the actual nerves. I haven't looked at this. I haven't seen that shit. And I don't know what that is. Okay. Um Advances in neuroprosthetic management of foot drop. Like a lot of this is basically what I'm doing now. Um, I'm trying to access this nerve. Why did I show the picture? But now you don't want to show it in your article. Excuse me. Um, oh no, I go to images. All right, so this image right here. So this is again basically what I'm doing, man. I don't I mean, I guess I have to do it more. Like I really have to structure this into my workout. Um like people think I be joking when I say that oh this nerve go all the way up to the butt. um People literally be think is this look like the insertion? Okay, but the perennial nerve is what we're trying to access to be able to dorsiflex and do plantar flexion. Well, plantar flexion comes from something else, but to be able to get the foot to work in that gait pattern, being able to pick up the toes while walking, while in stride, and shoot. Like, this stuff is so frustrating. It'd be so frustrating. It'd be so frustrating. But a lot of this, like, people think, like, I'm serious. Like, when it come down to it, it's so much that we're literally similar in. Like, people that roll their ankle or do something to their ankle. This is literally stuff that they could be doing in order to bring their ankle. If they sprain their ankle, that's what I'm trying to say. Sprain their ankle. These are exercises that you can do. Excuse me. When you sprain your ankle. Like I'm just now really being able to. I'm really able to have weight on my going toward the midline of my body, being able to place weight into my big toe. So, I mean, I'm doing good, but stuff is just, it's not easy and it's frustrating. So, but one of my mentor during the 5K, she actually took a picture of me while I was running, and like it, like I can tell that it's a lot of progress so far. Normal foot, drop foot, inability to lift the foot, the inability to lift the front part of the foot off the ground. So again, this is just segment, and I'm just doing some research right now. And hopefully I'll be able to figure out, no, I'm not hopefully, but I'm going to figure out what works for me. And that's the key, is figuring out what works for me. Because what works for you may not work for me. What worked in the past may not work now in the future. All right, so this is the first episode of, what's done in the dark. So basically, I'm gonna be showing the different things that I go through in order to be where I'm at. Like a lot of the stuff that I don't allow people to see, or haven't allowed people to see, is what I'll be showing here. Like a lot of people haven't seen a lot of the pain, the frustrations that I go through, a lot of the time that I put in behind the scenes. Like a lot of people just see what I do in the gym, if they see me in the gym. But I've done and I do a lot of stuff outside of the gym as well, at home, as you can see. So again, this is my life's work, and I mean, it's frustrating, but it's also a blessing at the same time, because again, I get to connect with people that are not like me, or haven't necessarily gone through what I've gone through, but they're dealing with their own struggle. So like one of my ex players reached out to me about them spraining their ankle. It was like, I know you're not a doctor, but you know a whole hell of a lot about it. So it's a blessing. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's Coach Taylor here. Stay tuned for the series. Follow us on Instagram at Tailored Training. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, Tailored Training Media. And we also have our podcast, Tailored Training Podcast. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and a couple other platforms. Our downloads are starting to increase, so go run it up. Just talking about different things, and pretty soon we'll be looking for people to interview. All right. So peace, blessing, love, light, and peace. As always, everything is motivation. Peace out.